Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video will be my January wrap up, and if you've noticed, I've got a little bit of a different backdrop. This is my dad's house. I've stayed here for a couple of weeks, so a few of my videos will be with this background, and then it will go back to the other background. I don't like that. Yeah, so a few of my videos will be in this background, and then it will go back to the other background. As I was saying, this is my January wrap up, so I wanted to talk to you about the 5 books I read in this month. So I did obviously pick 5 books out that I was gonna to read. Let's talk about them first. Firstly, what's it called? The Richard Osman book. I can't remember the name of the title. It's the purple one. I'll put a little picture on it. I did not read it at all. I do actually want to read it, but I feel like I'm going to leave that for a little bit. But yeah, I didn't read that. I don't know why. I don't know what happened this month. I can't lie. I was reading, but like I just didn't really. I feel like I just missed like a week of just not reading like anything. Oh wait, no, I think I did. I was ill. Yeah, I did. I was ill for like a week, so I couldn't really read as much as I wanted to, so I didn't read that book. The Locked Door, I started audiobooking. Oh sorry guys, I've got my cat is here. He's like in the background. Come on, do you come over here? Do you come over? I don't think he wants to come over. We can just see him peeking. See him peeking in the background. He might be meowing occasionally. Hopefully he won't make too much noise. Hopefully. I think it's meant to soon. Anyway, I didn't read that book. I was a bit ill. I couldn't read for about a week, which meant I didn't read that book. The Locked Door, I did start audiobooking. I think I'm about 2 hours into the audiobook, which is about chapter 7 or 8 maybe. I can't remember exactly. So I'm probably going to carry on audiobooking this month, and then hopefully I'll get it done in January. But so far, it's really interesting. I'm really enjoying the book. And then the last book that I actually have with me, but I left unsent. I haven't finished this. I'm pretty certain I got to about page 110 or something. I'm not sure how far into the book I got, but I will be finishing it because there's a video in February, sorry, that I need to read this book for. So this will be getting finished very shortly. I'm going to try and read it this week, to be fair. I'm recording this at the start of the week. So that is the 3 books out of the 5 that I picked that I didn't actually read. Now we're going to go on to the 5 books that I did read. And I did actually start on 6th book, I just didn't finish it. I'm about 200 pages into the book. It's a bit of a big book, guys. So first book, I started this last year, it's the Shatter Me series. I read the first book. I did start it on like the 23rd of last year in December. But I, obviously Christmas and stuff, I was a bit busy. I probably read about 100 pages in December, and I read the rest of it this year. So I did read a big chunk of it this year, but I actually loved that book. I've actually got a review on this. So I did rate it a 5-star, which is very high for the first book of the year. And then my review, I'm just going to read it off here because I wrote on Goodreads. I put, so this is like when I was in the middle of the book. I wrote Love Triangle Impending because I felt like that just, it literally sounded like there was going to be a little love triangle. I don't know what book it's going to be in, but I think it's going to be like the 3rd or 4th of the actual books, not the fellas. And I put as the review, I put, I love her relationship with Adam, but I can't wait for her and Warner's relationship. This book gave me so much, and I meant to put I, but I put you. Didn't want to put the book down. I love that she's finally finding herself and can't wait to dive into more books to watch her grow, which I genuinely can't wait for. I also read the 2nd book, which is the In Warner's Path, and that is Destroying Me. I did read a book in between this, but I want to talk about this one real quick. I didn't rate it as high stars. I only rated a 4-star. It is obviously a lot smaller book. It's like 100 pages. So to get a 4-star for 100 pages is obviously quite a good book. And then review wise, I put, oh, let's read the full review. And I put, really enjoyed watching. I didn't watch it. Really enjoyed reading Warner's Path. It made me realise why he was doing so much to get her back in the first book and why he loved her so much. Definitely making me see the softer side of him. And I can't wait to see his side more. I'm hoping some more of the actual novellas and actual main books aren't just in her path, but I'm hoping they're in other people's paths as well. I don't know what books are in whose what paths and stuff. Hopefully I can see his side a bit more throughout the book. But yeah, I enjoyed these. I genuinely cannot wait to dive back into the series. Honestly, I'm genuinely so excited for that. But that is the 2 books for that series that I did read this month. The 3rd book, or technically 2nd book, was technically a reread. My boyfriend was audiobooking this book because I wanted him to read it, and he wanted us to audiobook it, which is fine. So we audiobooked the book and I was just listening, but I have read it before. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the novella called Killjoy. So I'll put a picture up of it. I read that again. This review, I don't know if I wrote the review when I first read it or now. And I also did give it a 5-star. I did give it 5-star both times. So the review is, this book is perfection, really tied together the friendship group and the reasoning of Pip's interest in the Andy case and why she wanted to like do the case in general. I genuinely think it's a really good book. Probably not worth the price, but if you haven't already read the series, it's a good book to read before the series. However, I read it after the series and it's still a good book. It's definitely like, it like talks about the friendship group and stuff, but by the time I read it I didn't actually like the friendship group, so probably read it a little bit for me, but I still did give it a 5-star. And then the next book, I started this sometime last year. I was going to do a video, I seen someone on YouTube do a video, it was like they were trying to read either their friends or their like boyfriend's books without them knowing. I can't remember who it was or what actual video it was, but I was going to do that but with my boyfriend's books. Anyway, so I seen that, I wanted to do it with my boyfriend, started reading the first book. He pretty much figured it out straight away, so I didn't actually end up filming the video. So I started filming it and he figured it out, and then pretty much didn't really read any of it that much. Couldn't get into it reading it physically, so I audiobooked it and then I finished it this year. But I audiobooked like the majority of it this year. It was like 6 hours of it, I think I audiobooked this year. I didn't really like it, to be fair. I more just read it because of my boyfriend and stuff. He hasn't even read it himself. He's like literally read about 30 or 40 pages, whereas I read the whole book now. The rating is 2-star. I'm at this point where I don't really want to give books like 1-star anymore. If it's going to be a 1-star, I'm probably just going to DNF the book. So I did give it a 2-star. It was okay. It was a good book. It just was not for me, and I literally put in the caption, wasn't for me. That's my issue, it just wasn't for me. I don't know if I'm like into that sort of stuff, or it might be that book, I don't know exactly, but yeah, I didn't really like it. Definitely won't be reading it again. And then the next book, oh my god, has my heart. I'm literally reading the second book in the series right now, and I did start that last month as well. I think I read just under 200 pages before this month started. So that is the Voice of Tommen series. I read Binding 13. Oh my god, I haven't actually written a review. I do want to write a review though, but that book generally is so good. I think I read it in about a week. I think I started like Monday or Tuesday and then I finished it on Saturday. So yeah, I read it quite quick. It's a big book, a very big book, and it is really good. I do get like, it has some triggers in the book, like some people might find it a bit triggering with certain like aspects. They've got like abuse, talking about abuse, doing abuse and stuff. There's a few times it talks about like rape and stuff. I can't remember if there's any other triggers, but I know them too obviously can be quite triggering to some people. Some people don't like it because of that. And I've noticed some people don't like it because they talk about how Shannon's so small a lot. But I don't get why, because I know why they talk about her being so small all the time. It's because she genuinely was just malnourished, is that how you say it? She wasn't fed enough basically. So she was quite small, and they all her kids, like her family and brothers and stuff, all looked a lot younger than what they actually were because of that. But yeah, it's quite a lot of pages. It can be a bit scary, however, honestly, literally the second I put that book down, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I had to start the second book. So I started the second book and I have not got that far in the second book, but I have been a bit busy, so that's why. But I can't wait to finish the rest of that book. Yeah. So I didn't finish the technical 5 that I was meant to read. However, I feel like this year I do want to obviously try and read the books that are on my TBR. However, I feel like I'm also quite into mood reading. That's why I feel like last year in around October time I just didn't read anything really, because I just was trying to do my TBR and I just burnt myself out for it. I couldn't read the books that I picked. I wasn't in the mood for them, I didn't like them, and I started making my reviews feel like really low. So this year I don't want that to happen, and I want to just be able to read what I want. But I also will be obviously picking books out, and hopefully I'll get books that I want to read that month. But I will try and like read a few that month, but obviously if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not that they're gonna just disappear and stuff, but yeah, But also, I am still happy. I did obviously, I think I mentioned it in the January TBR, I can't remember, that I wanted to had 2 goals of how many books I wanted to read each month, which one was the 5, which I pick it out, but 2, the second one was 7 books. So obviously I didn't do the 7 books, however, I did do the 5, which means if I carry on how I'm reading at the moment with 5 books each month, I will be able to finish I will actually do my whole book number goal, which is 52, which would be great. But I will try and read a bit more each month, hopefully, fingers crossed I'll get more than 5 done, but if not, that's not the end of the world. But yeah, I have read 5 books so far, which is so exciting. Hopefully this month I'll read a bit more. I'm also not like too sad about this month and like January and February reading like 5 books max, because obviously last month I read a big book that was 800 pages, and this month I'm reading another book that's 800 pages. However, I'm also reading a book that's 1,000 pages, so they're big books. So if I do actually end up just reading like 3 or 4 this month, I do not mind. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye guys.